At the age of 10, my family and I visited Dachau concentration camp in Germany. And it was the first time that I can actually remember understanding what fear was. Fear of being who we are, my family, as Jews. Fear of people making decisions about us and judgments about us. Fear of the inaction of those who lived across the street. And the fear of those people within their own homes and within their own hearts that they could not do anything. And I remember thinking, this cannot be the way we live. This cannot be the way we are supposed to live together on this planet, in fear of each other, in hate of each other. And I was thinking about this morning after reading about a speech that was recently given. And I thought to myself, I'm going to take Maddie for a walk around our neighborhood and look at the beauty of my neighborhood and the diversity of my neighborhood. And remember that I don't have to live in fear. I can live the life that I want to live. I can love who I want to love. I can be who I am and who I believe myself to be as my best self without fear. I can do that. And then a little voice inside of me said, I sure hope I can do that. And so then what came up for me was this thought of, why do people care? Why does anyone care who I love? Why does anyone care what I believe? Why does anyone care how I interpret God? I certainly don't care what other people are doing, as long as we're not hurting each other. That's the caveat, of course. I don't care who people love or what they believe, as long as we're not hurting each other. So when someone says, well, do you believe it's okay for hate groups to march? Well, marching doesn't hurt anybody. If they want to march, they can march. It's when they start harming others. I mean, the Women's March was magnificent, and it didn't harm anyone. So for me, I guess it comes down to why. Why does anybody care who I love? Why does anybody care how I live? I'm not in their house. I'm not in their world. Their sphere, I should say. And yet I contain them in mine. I contain everyone in my sphere, in my world, because we're all here. I just don't wish harm on anyone. I don't wish harm on anyone. So I'm just going to take a moment to look at these leaves and revel in the beauty that is fall here in Ohio. Be grateful that Maddie and I can walk our morning constitutional in safety and in beauty and in love. And I wish for all of you, all of us, the same feeling of safety and beauty and love. We can make this happen. We can do this together. We can. Peace.